For everybody who was wondering why I brought up race and racism so much, and why I was saying like, man, some of Upchurch fans be really racist, these are the kind of comments and messages that you get from them. I love y'all though. I'm just saying.
See y'all niggas at the cookout.
Is it okay to poke my head out? Is the coast clear? Before we start this video, I gotta get a few things out the way. Now, I was wondering why so many, whether it's like white people hit me up like, bro, you're racist towards white people? And then after talking to a lot of you, I realized that one, a lot of you haven't listened to song before you did it. You commented, but two, some of y'all, there's a big misunderstanding, right? So, what I'm saying is, and I also heard Upchurch might be responding, so let's go. So I'm glad I made this video, get this out the way. I wasn't calling all Southerners racist, wasn't calling all white people racist. My family is located in South and Nebraska. His country as hell. Understand that. I was shooting at the man I was shooting at. Now I get not everybody fully understands the lyric or breaks down like the way I do, but this was just to him. It was not to everybody. I don't want it to be looked like that, and I know the narrative could be spun and make it feel like that. Now, with that out the way, some of y'all still gonna be like, I don't care, Upchurch said it, so, which is fine, but to the people who needed to hear that, that's for you, okay? I apologize for you thinking I was talking about you, but if we're doing a diss track, if I'm ever doing a diss track, and I say something to somebody that might apply to you, because I would hope you're not racist or saying like that, or any of the things I say, then just come to me and talk to me and be like, yo, was you talking about all these people before you get mad? Because majority of the time it's gonna be no. Because if I say I was making a diss track to you, it would be different than a diss track I would make to Upchurch. Anyway, just back to the video. Machop, you gotta be in this one. Hold on. Let me start it out. What is poppin' with the population? Shout out to the S&J Nation. I'm gonna try to make this not a super long video. You know what I mean? There's been some things that have happened that I felt like I needed to talk to y'all. Now Monday, tomorrow, I will be breaking down Sunday School live. On this page. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, Sunday School's at like 31,000 views. It was at 28 public, 31 live. So shout out to all y'all. Huh? Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Dumbo is in the building. As you see, it's gotten a lot of thumbs down. They got me. It's got a lot of thumbs down. And I've been losing subscribers. Oh no! But here's the thing I wanted to address. I kind of wanted to address both of those things now. I didn't think I'd have to do this, but I knew I'd have to do this because Upchurch is big. Now, everything that's happened has been predicted by me. I knew it was going to happen. We knew this was going to happen. Now, since I respect the battle so much, I want to kind of break down to y'all some things that people were saying. Now, the number one gripe that people had after Upchurch responded to it, by the way, the number one gripe was, oh my God, Scru's on the race car. The whole things about race. Why is he talking about race? Ah! That's the number one thing. Now, do you know why I was talking about race? Do you understand why? This whole, and I know a lot of people kind of like didn't get the whole story, so they just came in at when they wanted to come in. This whole thing started because, let's talk about the timeline. Upchurch makes a video, Meek Mill going in freestyle. I listened to it. Garbo didn't like it, right? Cool. I must have gained a lot of Upchurch fans from that, which is weird because in the video I said I didn't like it. But Upchurch had made a video about me, 35-minute long video talking about why I didn't like it, him explaining himself and why it wasn't, I didn't get it, right? And in that video, he said things that were real questionable to me, right? So in my response, I said, okay, I understand where you're coming from for the most part, but before we work or do anything, I want to talk to you. You know, I want to reach out and talk to you. Because what I wanted to talk to him was about some certain things that was a little shaky that I was seeing, and I want to just talk to him like a man, like, yo, I'm seeing some of this stuff, and this is making me feel uncomfortable. And plus, some of the stuff you said in your video kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, to try to tell me that racism doesn't exist in 2019, that we gotta, that stuff is over. Cause he didn't even be like, he said, oh, that's last year, bro. And I know that there's not a lot of African Americans who are in the same bubble that we're in right now. But to tell an African American that who experiences racism a lot is very condescending. It's very disrespectful, right? Maybe some of y'all don't understand that because you've never had to go through that. Now, it's very disrespectful. It would be like if somebody who was getting abused tried to tell somebody, like, yo, I'm getting abused, and then the person goes, man, bro, that's like 1940, 50 stuff. That's like, honey, we don't do that no more. Or even something as small as cheating. If somebody cheats, and then you go try to tell your homie, and your homie goes, man, that's last year. We don't cheat. It's real condescending, right? So I got very upset at that. But I let him cook. I did my Old Town Road Vidya, Screwed Up. Go check that out, by the way. And in it, I shout out Upchurch. Because I thought we was cool up to this point, right? Because he didn't hit me up to talk or do no songs, but I was like, cool, I assume we still cool, whatever, because we had both done 2 videos and talked about it, right? So what killed me was when he did after he did the video, he gets on the Roast and Review show, and they ask him about Screwface. The crazy thing that I've been seeing by the Upchurch fans is the deflections, because at first they try to tell me, oh, he wasn't talking about you. Upchurch will tell you he was talking about me if he's an honest person. I talked to the Roast and Review guys. Trust me, bro. He was talking about me. It's not a question. He was talking about me. They clarified my name 3 times. He knows who I was. That's why I showed he was subscribed to me and the screenshot of him saying that he enjoyed who I was. Screwface by name. So he knew who I was. Cool. Understood. So he does that. Then he goes, F that dude. He's irrelevant. Then he also says that I didn't use this clip in my thing because I didn't think I needed to, because pretty much everybody knew he said that. But he goes, isn't that the dude who doesn't want white people on his stuff? Now let me just tell y'all something. That is a strategy to try to minimalize me as a person, or try to paint a visual of the kind of person I was. Now, he might have been fed bad information, but what he's going off is a screenshot that was taken of a whole conversation. Just like I bet you I could screenshot conversations that Upchurch might have with his friends. If I just one part of it, probably look crazy, right? That's why you gotta call people if you have a problem with them before you jump on a thing and try to do that. And the thing that made me the most mad about it is that I had addressed that in my homicide Screwed Up. So, and he ain't got to pay attention to me. That's fine. But that got me mad. I said, oh, so we talking about race. All right, cool. And another reason that's kind of crazy to me is people are saying, why is it all about race? It's all about race. Because this started with race. the two things that Upchurch did, there's been a few things that Upchurch did. First, when he told me that racism isn't going on in this year, and then you go say, isn't that the dude who doesn't want white people on his stuff? Like, misquote me to try to make it sound weird. And then there's also other stuff that I seen. I said, that's fine. We about to talk about it, because you say you don't want to, ain't that the dude who wanted white people? Let's talk about race. So that's why the song was a lot about that. A lot about that. What I was saying was there's a lot of weird, fishy actions that, you know, that's been coming around, that's been happening. And there's a lot of weird situations with you and race, and that's why I kind of had to address that, because I had to. It's the elephant in the room. Plenty of people ask about it, plenty of people say about it. Now, there's a lot of parts in nothing that I said in that song wasn't really stuff he had said before, unless it was just some battle stuff. Now, another thing that I saw was, now I understand that Upchurch has 1.4 million subscribers, so when he makes a post about something and tells people go in, he can change the narrative, but not with me, not with the real ones. So he, people were saying, Scru is racist, and I was like, dog, what? What? And I was trying to listen to the bars, like, wait, where in this am I being racist? And then I'm like, wait, did they take the American History X bar? And then it's like, oh, if you don't know American History X, maybe you would think I'm just randomly saying white boys' teeth on concrete. But even then, it's like, well, yeah. If he made a song be like, the Gap boy hit that black boy, that boy, I wouldn't be like, that's racist because he said black. No, he's a white, whatever. Anyway, the American History X bar is a flip on the word. I'm gonna break this all down on Monday on that movie. In the movie, there's a scene where the skinhead had, you know, the sidewalk stomp thing, and I said, okay, well, I'm about to flip this. We about to flip roles. That ain't even really as much about racism as it is. You could find any scene. Like I could be like Rocky versus Clubber Lang. This time I'm Rocky Marciano with the, you know what I mean? Like beating the black dude up or something like that. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. I know what's going to happen is, I knew this was going to happen. I knew there'd be the backlash, and I knew there'd be the sub loss. But I understand this. Nothing that I said in that song I don't stand behind. Right? Nothing that I said behind that song I don't understand. Right? So if I have to get an exodus, because I showed in the beginning of this video what why I said 50% of your, that's like acting like 50% of your fans wishing that blacks don't exist. The reason why I said that, right, and I know a lot of people are taking that hard, I said 50% of your fans are wishing that blacks don't exist. Those screenshots that I showed in the beginning, those are who I'm talking about. And I'm so glad that they just came out and showed their colors. Because at this point, I don't want to hear anybody say anything about, why is he bringing up race? It's because I spent about 4 years in the country. I can smell it. I can smell it. Trust me. You don't got to always say it. I've been in enough situations where I'm like, something don't smell right here. Something don't smell right here. It's cool. Now, I also said I like Upchurch fan base. There's a 50-50 split in Upchurch fan base. There's a 50 split. There's a percentage of the people who are here for the battle. I've literally had people come to me mad. We've talked, and then they'd be like, oh, I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? It's going to look weird. I'm smaller. He's bigger. He's this, that, and the third. He's I get it. He controls the narrative. But what I am going to say is history is going to tell this moment. And I know what side I'm on. Now, if you that 50% of Upchurch fans who say the things like that was in the beginning of this video, you kind of have to unsubscribe from it. Maybe I made it, maybe I didn't make it clear enough, right? Or maybe I didn't make it like wild and like, I don't care. Money, views, subscribers will never mean my integrity. Money, views, and subscribers will never mean my integrity. If you were able to ever have those thoughts, say those things, or support the people who do, you can't also like me. You must have liked me not understanding who I was. Bro, it don't matter. I don't want to get 1 million subs with 1 million people who do not agree with things like that. Now, there's other things you can not agree with me with, that's fine, but things like that, there's no gray area in between. I've been black my whole life, bro. This is not easy. I understand majority of people who going through this and hitting me up and I'm mad have not gone through my struggle. Now, what I will say is, you guys got to stay strong. The nation, I said this ahead of time. We are the underdogs. They haven't been the underdogs. He got a big base. They can come thumbs down the videos. They can come subscribe and unsubscribe. But the people who are mad at that song and think I'm racist and just skip the racism of what you are seeing people saying this stuff, these are the same people. Upchurch says racism doesn't exist in 2019. I hope those screenshots of Upchurch's fans will let him now realize, well, wait a minute. Maybe there is a sect of my fans who because in that song, I was implying to, what's my man, Upchurch's, the racist stuff that he's done, right? And I was saying things like, he's saying that he can't be racist because he had a Latin girlfriend. And I said, well, Donald Sterling had a black girlfriend. So that, this is a healthy debate, right? It's a healthy debate. Now, he came back with a video. He came back with comments and posted on his Instagram or a page. And then that's when the majority of the dislike ratio switched, the unsub. I get it. But history gonna tell this moment, right? Live and let die. Sarah, Sarah. These are the moments that show who was supposed to be here. These are the moments who show the strength. Now I want to give a shout out to a few reactors, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, if this went public, like say like Charlemagne the God picked this up, or like a big publication picked this up and see what Upchurch's fans are saying, and then also seeing the stance that trust me, bro, you're not on the wrong side. Trust me. I know it's hard and it's easier for me because I've been an entertainer for longer than I haven't. So I deal with this a lot. But I'm telling you, just be strong, bro. Be strong. It seems like the world, it's the whole world. It's not. He has 1.4 million subscribers. You're feeling that right now. And I accidentally gained too many of them subs. And I'm glad that they're unsubbing because you're seeing what they're saying. Hold on, let me put my charger in before my computer dies. Y'all seeing what they're saying? We just cannot rock like that if that's the case. We just cannot. So let me give a shout out to these reactors, bro. Because there's a few reactors who uploaded this thing. And Upchurch's fans went in on them, right? And they took it down, right? And they was loving it too, and they took it down. And I can't even be too mad at them, right? When you call for your moment, and when you called up, not everybody can be on that boat. You know what I mean? But history will tell this time. Just remember. I want to give a big, huge shout out to, let me give a shout out to all these reactors. I want to give a big shout out to Maceo Always Lit. That's MACEO Always Lit. Thank you for doing a reaction. Because I didn't think that this would be something that I didn't think that this would be a thing. It was like, man, you had to have courage to do this, but some people scared. Shout out to Maceo. Shout out to SITL Reacts, man. SITL STL Reacts. Siddle Reacts, bro. Stay strong, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thuggy, bro. I like dog. That's some real shit right there. Give a big shout out to Space Between. My man and my girl. Y'all are real ones, bro. And history, I could keep saying this, bro. Hey, I love you. Space Between. Who else? Is that everybody? It's Apocalypse. Shout out to you. Shout out to C Squad. My man C Squad came out retirement for the kid, man. Is there anybody else I'm forgetting? If I'm forgetting anybody else, man, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I took a few screenshots of people before I left. Before I shot this. So, like I said, wrapping it up. Monday, I will be lyrically breaking this down. To everybody, understand, if you are an Upchurch fan and you stick around, right, at least you know my stances on everything. And I appreciate you, right? If you are an Upchurch fan who unsubscribed, I understand that too, right? Because if not today, our views don't connect so much, eventually I would say something you didn't agree with and move on. But these are the things that I'm not willing to budge on my opinion, right? I'm not willing to budge my opinion on this. I love y'all, but this is a battle, huh? And we go battle. Love you guys.
See y'all niggas at the cookout.